Deftones Entombed, drop C tuning for the original key. Okay, this is for everyone that likes to utilize that more like white pony based tuning and want to apply it to, a lot of the other stuff. Don't really want to mess with the key or anything. So would just be drop C, so C, G, C, F, A, D. And I guess we could just jump right in to this tapping section. So if you're familiar with tapping technique, this would be a lot easier for you. Basically, we're just going to be, doing one little motion with the left hand, and it's essentially just going to be right here on the fifth string here, the G string, and we're just going to be hammering the 14 to 15, and then everything else is just going to be tapping with, your whatever finger you prefer. I always use the right index here, and basically we're going to do our 14, 15, and then a tap note. Okay, so we'll go 14, 15 on the fifth string, the G, and then tap the 17 on the fourth string, 14, 15, tap the 19 on the fourth string, 14, 15 again, then we'll jump over, hit the 16 on the third string, 14, 15, come on over, hit the 19 on the third string, 14, 15 again, back to the 17, and basically there's just kind of some variations of that. And all it is really is just flipping like those last two tap notes. So instead of going from the 19 to 17, you would go from the 17 to 19. And for the chords guitar, like the Chino guitar, okay, pretty straightforward here. Initially we just start with these octaves of a B flat major 7. So we would be here at our 3 on the fifth string, 5 on the fourth string, 4 on the third string, 5 on the second string. All right, it's that major 7 shape. And we would strum that, let it ring nice and clean, and then just do an octave of it where we just take that same shape, zoom it all the way up here to the 15, 17, 16. And you only really need to worry about like those 3 strings, like the 5, 4, and third string there. No biggie. So just hit that, let that ring, and just toggle between those two. For the chorus, we just switch into some big power chords now. So start here at the F, so we'll just be at 5s on the C, G, C. So just bang, bang, kick it up to 7s, 1, 2 for that G power chord, and then back to our B flat major 7 at the 3, 5, 4, 5. And we wrap up the chorus with starting at the 7s, moving over to our B flat major 7 at the 3, 5, 4, 5, and then from there we take it up high to the E flat major 7, take that same shape, come all the way up to the 8, 10, 9, 10. And as far as for the tapping for the chorus, the other guitar, it's that same 14, 15 on the fifth string, but here we jump up to the second string, we go 20, 14, 15, 17, 14, 15, 20, 14, 15, 17, 14, 15, back to 20. And then at the end of the chorus, all we do is we start by hitting a 20 on the first string, then we go 20B, 17, 20, 17, all the while, alternating those 14, 15 on the fifth string in between each one of those tap notes. For the interlude section, we get something that's, I think, probably more the bass going on here, but we can interpolate it pretty well, where we go just this octave here, the G octave, where we go the 12 on the fifth string, 14 on the third string, slide it up to 14, 16, back to the 12 and 14, kind of hold it a moment, then slide that out, the 12 and 14, and just land back at our B flat major 7. And for the outro, I kind of like to mix what the synth is doing, the cool melody line, and the guitar. I could do it pretty well up here where we go 10s on the C, G, C, 1, 2, 3, down to 9s, back to 2 strums of the 10, and then we start a little scales. First one would be 12 on the second string, 12 on the third string, 14 on the fourth string. Do the same power chord movement. Next scale is 14 on the fourth string, 12 third string, 14 third string, back to the same power chord riff. And then third scale, 12 on the second string, 12 third string, 14 on the fourth string, same as that first scale. Do our power chord riff, and then the final one is 14 on the fourth string, 12 on the third string, and then finish with the 10 on the high first string here. And at the end, we get kind of these interesting chords here. It's this big open kind of G sus thing going on, where we do a 9 on the low C, open 5th string, 9 on the middle C, 9 on the 3rd string, open 2nd string, open high string. Just hit that, let it ring. Move this bass note, the 9 on the low C, to 7. Keep everything else the same. Only really worry maybe about like down to the 3rd string here, and give it kind of a bend on those 9s. Release it, and then finish at our B flat major 7 here. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.